starts, man. Arg.
Passing the time as we roam across the ocean. Feel the waves envelop your mind as they rock you with emotion. Calling like a lullaby, singing like a siren's cry. Through every night, can you prove to me all your devotion? Who knows where we'll go over the deep blue below? Oh, heave ho, raise up the sails, chasing the winds on a new adventure. Heave
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Actually, I have no idea how loud this music is, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit, but we've got a double dose of National Hockey League action for you tonight. First of all, the Buffalo Sabres. 13 out of 14 games that they have won. Taking on the my brain just short-circuited for a second because I'm getting double feedback. The Buffalo Sabres are taking on the Florida Panthers. Winners of 13 of their last 14 games is Buffalo. Incredible. A great run. We're hoping that it's going to stay that way. And then after that, we are doing the Dallas Stars and Los Angeles Kings games. So if you're looking forward to that, that's happening soon. I got my Sergei Zubov jersey ready for that game, as you can clearly see. As of right now, I got this Maxim Afinogenov jersey on, ready to call this game, cheer on the Sabres. And yes, I'm cheering on the Sabres because who likes the Florida Panthers? Here we go. There we go. Okay. How's everybody on this fine Monday evening? Hope y'all are doing good. One note for these games, which I'm sure if you tuned into these streams before, you will already know. If you have not, this is the only time I will bring this up. We do not actually show video of the games. So don't expect to actually see any of the game here if that's what you're looking for. There are obviously rules in place that do not allow that. So, as unfortunate as that may be for everybody else who's watching this, yeah, that's just the way that we have to go. Just doing I should have done this before. I'm doing my going live announcements on the Instagram and Twitter. Which, if anybody wants them, I'll post them in the chat. But, Panthers. Seven. Versus. Why is YouTube's link so much more complicated? Capital E. All right. There you go. There you go. All right, are we ready to lock in and watch some truly great hockey? I hope I don't mean mediocre by that. Just down even a little bit more. Turn on the actual volume that I need. We stand on God for thee. Sing it loud, sing it proud. Yeah. Trying to see who's in the starters net tonight. I think it's Colton Ellis tonight. I saw something from Mike Harrington that Luukkonen is something like 0-4 and 2. I think it's 0-4 and 2 against what's it called? 0-4 and 2 against the Panthers. So they decided to start Ellis. My Twitter is having a hell of a time right now. Go. Oh. Put me to sleep with the anthems. How long these are. Holy cow. Let's get it. Oh, man, it is a packed house in Buffalo tonight. There you go. Bobrovsky against Ellis, the starting goaltender matchup tonight. I need to turn down Dunleavy's voice in my ear, because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to hear myself think. And by the way, this is a manual scoreboard, so I will be adding to this as I can. There will be times where I don't do it properly. And the reason that I use the manual scoreboard is because the automatic scoreboard is often ahead of what I'm watching. So it makes it a tough experience to follow. All right, here we go. Zucker. Why are they lining up with Zucker in the face-off? That's not Zucker in the face-off, surely. And the Sabres win the opening face-off, and we are underway here in Western New York. Sabres currently winners of 13 out of 14 games, 3 in a row now, and that is offside. the Panthers have been relatively mediocre over the last little bit, but Matthew Tkachuk is very close to coming back. I believe he is next week, if I'm not mistaken. Not 100% sure on that. I'll check it out in a bit, but we shall see. Another center ice face-off. Again, won by the Sabres. Push back by Jason Zucker. Now, trying to break out of the Panthers, but it's kept in by Alex Tuck. Along the wall, Zucker breaks out of a check. He shoots, and it's just wide. Norris now on it in the corner. Goes back around, Tuck in the far corner. Back up to the point to Owen Power, who goes across to Bowen Byram. Byram back to Power, but that one leaves the zone. And the Sabres have to reset at center. It's Tuck back over his own blue line. Drops. Here's Tage Thompson. Drops it again. Power circles his own zone. As the Sabres and Panthers both make changes. Power into the zone. Here's Jack Quinn, or rather Thompson. That's definitely not the same person. Doan back to the point. One-time shot. That one goes just over the net. And I believe out of play off the blocker of Sergei Bobrovsky. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, interesting. Thompson's playing on the wing here to start this game. Here's a one-time shot there off the face-off. That one kept out. That one from Samuelson. Here's Peyton Krebs on the far boards. Thompson now. Back behind the Panthers net. Tries to drag it in front. Stopped by Bobrovsky, and that chip shot went over the net. Doan now back to the point. Dahlin over to Samuelson. Samuelson shot toward the net. Blockered away by Bobrovsky. The Panthers going to try and break out, but he sent it down the ice for ice. No, not icing. I am surprised they did not call that icing, but Ellis forced to cover the puck in his own crease. That one took a bounce off the boards right to him. I have no idea why that wasn't called icing. Huh. Okay. So the face-off now on the Buffalo end. Interesting decision. No matter the case, as the Panthers dump the puck back in the zone and Buffalo clears it out again to center. And there's a penalty coming up here to the Sabres rather. Damaskevich drops. Rodriguez back to the point to Ekblad. He fans on his shot. Rodriguez now at the point, down low. Reinhart to Rodriguez. Over to Ekblad. His shot saved by Ellis, and the Sabres gather. And the first penalty of the game will go to the Sabres. And it is, I believe, Zach Benson. Oh my, that is soft. He has no idea where he is. Oh no, he definitely, no, never mind. You know what? He definitely does know where he is. That is my bad. So, Panthers will now go to the power play. Sabres penalty kill ranks second in the league. I just accidentally played early. All right. Panthers on the power play now as it's going to be gathered down low by Anton Lundell to Reinhart behind the Sabres net. Verhaeghe at the left circle. Back to the point. Uwis Balinskis shoots and he scores. Great shot there from Balinskis. I believe it was tipped in by Reinhart. And the Florida Panthers jump ahead 1-0 here early in this hockey game. First shot of the game for the Panthers, too. Yeah, Balinskis from the point, through a screen. Great tip by Reinhart right in front. that with his stick? Can't really tell, but it hit off him and goes in. Panthers have a 1-0 lead early in this hockey game. Malenstein in on the forecheck against Ekblad, and the Panthers break it out. Dahlin now back in his own zone. Circles behind his net. It's a little pressure from... Not even sure who that is, actually. 53 on the Panthers. That's a new. Here come the Sabres. Look at me not knowing who the players are. That's great. Good job. Greenway back to the point. Here's Power. One-time shot. That one deflects wide. That one looked like it was blocked by Boqvist. And Buffalo is now over the line offside. How about that? All right, I look down and 10 seconds have passed. I need the sound on. Holy cow. Here come the Panthers into the zone. It's all on me for distracted streaming. Samuelson. Mikkola tries to go down low. And the Sabres are going to break it out here. McLeod tries to get around a defender, but he's checked from behind. And that one's stopped by Ellis. And he will cover up. Shot from Rodriguez there. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. As they say. All right, let's see. Sabres going to break it out into the Florida zone. Bobrovsky comes up to play it behind his net. Norris is on the other end to get it. Tuck down below the goal line. Here's Jason Zucker. Trying to look out front for anybody, but Florida has 3 bodies in the middle of the ice and now break it out. Here's Lundell. Lundell trying to break towards the net. He's checked by Doan. That one's going to be played into the corner. Owen Power takes over. Sends it across to Byram, and the Sabres will break out. Stretch pass trying to find Doan, and he does. Doan into the corner now. Beats Forsling there, and the Sabres establish possession in the zone. Here's Thompson. Back to the point. Shot deflected high and over the net. Reinhart gathers behind his own net. Now the Panthers try to break out. Verhaeghe on the other end of that one, but it skips just behind him, and now the Sabres get in over the line. Thompson protecting the puck, fires it behind. Going to be gathered by Gadjevich. Rather, AJ Greer as he tries to get around behind the net. And now Sam Bennett trying to stretch for Verhaeghe, but that one's broken up. And now Samuelson and Verhaeghe clash in the corner. Jacob Bryson trying to make a play. But Benson gets it out of the Sabres zone. Florida gathers in front of their own net. And break out. Here's a stretch pass. Here's Greer now in the Buffalo zone. Centers to the point for Bennett, and he can't gather. Now the Sabres break in 4-on-2. Jack Quinn, and he loses the puck, and now the Panthers can break the other way. But good play by Benson to break that one up as he sends it into the Florida zone. Buffalo gets a change. So Brango tries to break it in, and then that one's cleared out, and he'll get another chance to. That one dumped into the Buffalo zone, and it's icing on the Panthers. That fourth line of Malenstein, Dunn, and Quinn had a good chance there, but unfortunately misplayed at the blue line by Quinn. Sabres are going to win the draw, but it's back to Florida and cleared into their bench. And that will bring our first commercial break of the game. Panthers leading 1-0. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. We're going to be here for a while. I got 2 games tonight that I'm going to be watching. Wow.
Swimming in the sea with his dolphin friends, happy as can be, until one day he went and ventured onto land, and he got bitten by a radioactive man. Now he's Dolphin Man, half dolphin, half man. Hear him screech at night, cause he just wants a friend. He'll be quite a fright if you run into him in the dark abandoned house where he lives. Oh, you know he may come off strong, but he's not what he seems. If he ever
Hope everybody's having themselves a good afternoon. Evening. See, I woke up at 1 in the afternoon, so this is kind of my afternoon, but
Stop kidnapping me. She was just a lady, not a care in the world, till she saw some grown men kidnapping a girl. She said, help, let me go. So she sprung into action, and she looked right at a necklace and became Scarlett Johansson, and she kicked all their asses. Harley, savior of the masses. Don't know where that necklace came from. Love more, hate less, that's the message. Dolphin Man saw her on TV.
oh man, Doan and Thompson are hilarious together. That's funny. I love MSG. Oh, is Tajin mic'd up? Oh, okay, that might provide some fun stuff over the course of the broadcast. All right, Sabres win the offensive zone draw. Dahlin cuts back to the blue line, goes across to Samuelsson, who shoots towards the net, but it's deflected up and out of play. Samuelson's having a great year. Some of the best defensive analytics in the sport, along with a career high in goals. He actually has scored the same amount of goals this year that he had in every year combined prior to this year. So good for him. Dahlin obviously having a great year. And the Sabres are benefiting from it. A lot of comeback wins for them this year. Here's Dahlin, shot towards the net. That one either blocked or blockered away. I can't tell. Doan trying to go to Samuelsson, but it's blocked, and here come the Panthers out of the zone. Loose to Rainen, drops for Lundell. That was a great play. Doan breaks it up, though. Samuelsson behind the net, rather Dahlin goes to grab it. Now Krebs trying to battle for the puck. Now Lundell gets it, tries to center for Loose to Rainen. That one's cleared away. Now the Sabres come out down the ice. Here's Krebs trying to get past his man. He does, but he has just gotten enough of a piece of. The Sabres behind the net do gather, though, as Quinn goes back to the point for Owen Power. Down to Byram. Power trying to look for a one-timer, and he'll get it, but it's blocked by Losterainen, as now the Panthers try to break out, but they can't. Benson back to Byram. Now the Sabres trying to break in over the line again. McLeod trying to get to his man. Can't, and the Panthers will gather again. Mikkola dumps it out. And we got a whistle here. Not sure what's going on here. Sabres win the draw. Puck's dumped in. Malenstein giving chase, and he turns it over on Mikkola. And now Bryson tries to step in and break it up, but he can't. Now Mikkola will have a chance to break it in. Slaps it into the Sabres zone. Ellis tries to come out and swat at it, but he misses. Panthers get it again. Here's Mikkola down on the far circle. Samoskevich back to the point. Shot towards the net. Goes wide, and now the Sabres are going to break out. Fourth line. Malenstein gets it into the corner as Dunn goes in after Sabrango. And he'll get the puck. Greenway down there with him. But the Panthers are going to break it out. Taken away, though. Greenway is going to get it back on a great play from Samuelson. Now Dahlin gathers. Norris tries to get it into the zone. That one's taken away. Now here comes Bennett up the middle of the ice. Bennett takes a shot. That one's gloved and held by Colton Ellis. Good little play there from the Sabres netminder. Nice little rush from Bennett, too. He gathered it at the Florida blue line and broke in with a ton of speed. Well played by him. Panthers win the draw and nearly get a chance out of it, but the Sabres are going to get it to the blue line and just out. Bennett gathers at center, is going to try and dump it in, but it deflects. So Ellis has a chance to grab it. He tries to send it to Samuelson. Tuck's going to try and bank it out of the zone, but it's kept in by Loster-Rain, and here's Greer. Back up to the point. Forsling shot. That one's saved and covered by Colton Ellis. And the Panthers win the face-off again. Shot towards the net by Mikkola is going to deflect over the net, but not out of play. It stays in. Shot off the post there. On a drive from Sabrango, and that one then covered by Ellis, and we go to another commercial break, I think. No, we don't. I should know that. I work in broadcast TV. I should know the rules of taking commercial breaks. And the Sabres win the draw now. Byram tries to break it out. Krebs kept in by the Panthers. Thompson now spins away from his check. Tries to get it up the ice to Power. It deflects. Or it doesn't deflect somehow, and it's going to be icing against the Sabres. Sabres are not happy that that was called an icing. I can understand why. It looked like Power definitely got a stick on it just in front of the Panthers' blue line. Thompson and Rodriguez in the dot. And it's a scramble draw, but the Panthers gather. Forsling trying to cut in front of the net, and his chance goes wide. Doan trying to get it out of the zone, and now Samoskevich is on Thompson. Doan tries to get it out again. He's tripped up. No penalty coming. Byram tries to dump it into the zone, but he's checked. The Panthers gather at center. Samoskevich off the Forsling. Gathers at the point. Takes a shot towards the net. That one's gloved by Ellis, and he hangs on. Now we will get our second commercial break. Is after the 10-minute mark of the first period. That is the rule, by the way. For any of you that are curious, there are exactly 3 commercial breaks in every period of a hockey game, and it is the first stoppage of play that is not icing or a power play, after the 14-minute mark, the 10-minute mark, and the 6-minute mark of a game. But obviously, because there's the rules of it has to be after a stoppage, That's the reason why. Oh, yeah. What's going on, Michael?
But there's more around the corner, you can't escape your heart. You're stupid thinking, always saying that you cannot lose if you don't play. It's not a game, there's more to life than making sure everything will turn out fine. Cause honestly, it's worth pursuing even if you don't know.
Congratulations, Terry, on being a fan of the Sabres. Maybe you could have, well, I don't know, made the playoffs once? Maybe twice? Just a thought. And here come the Sabres now into the zone. Quinn battling with Sabrango. Up to the point. Bryson. The cross. Shot towards the net. They score! Whoa! A long shot from Jacob Bryson finds the net, and the Sabres have tied the game. A big screen in front of the net. Did that hit anybody, or did that just go through all those bodies? That is a perfect shot from Jacob Bryson. Yep, top corner, far side through probably 6 bodies. That's straight in. What a shot from Bryson, and the Sabres tie this game up at 1 apiece. When was the last time Jacob Bryson scored a goal? It was actually Metza that set him up. That's his first career assist from what I can remember. Let me just check and make sure that's true. Yep, Metza. McLeod also getting an assist on that one. There you go. Good on Bryson. That's the way you got to do it if you're a blue liner who's just getting in. He's got 5 points in 28 games. It's decent for a guy, especially who does not play every game. Norris and Bennett, the two number 9s, coming out to take the face off in the Florida zone. And the Panthers win the draw. Mikkola gets it up the ice. Samuelson drops back. Bryson now playing with Samuelson briefly. Balinskis into the corner now in the Florida zone, trying to clear it. Kept in by Samuelson. Mikkola gets it around, but Josh Norris the first one there. Dahlin now down into the corner. Zucker trying to stay with it, and so is Tuck, who throws a big hit. But the Panthers will break out. Here's Bennett. Verhaeghe goes across to Greer, and he's hit. Bennett now. Verhaeghe trying to center for Greer, but he can't get it there. Now Krebs goes off the glass, but he can't get it out. Dumped into the corner there by Ekblad. Forsling now at the point. Gets it into the corner. Dahlin can't get it away. Here's a chance in front. Oh! And it got flubbed there by Reinhardt. That one, another shot towards the net, blocked by Dahlin. Now here's Ekblad in the corner. Ekblad back to the point, but it's deflected away. Now here come the Sabres. Tuck at the end of a shift gets it in. Krebs goes across the ice. Oh, and Samuelson, who was jumping in on the rush, had it deflected away. Good play by Forsling. Here's Thompson. He's got some space. Drops. Here's Owen Power. Shoots towards the net. It's tipped just wide. Shot at the point. Power. That one tipped wide. Now Forsling's going to get a chance to clear it down the ice. Only goes to center, though. Here's Byram gathering. Sends it across to Power. Power's going to go down to Krebs, who tries to go across the ice. It deflects, though, to Thompson, who gets it in. Bobrovsky comes out and plays it behind his own net. Shots now are 7-6 for the Panthers. Score is tied up at 1. Here's Lundell in the corner. Jack Quinn going to go up the ice. Bryson going to try and gather. He dumps it in. Bryson takes it away, or Benson rather takes it away behind the net. Now here's Bryson, does a spin move at the line. McLeod has some space. He shoots and it's blocked. Good block by Mikkola. Now here come the Panthers the other way. Losterrain and trying to go in front for Samoskevich. But he can't get him. Just went under his stick. Here's Benson now. A little bit of end-to-end action. Pretty competitive hockey game so far. Benson behind his own net as the Sabres make changes. Samuelson goes up the boards. Blocked by Balinskis, but the Panthers were offside. Here's Josh Dunn. Up the ice. Now here's Beck Malenstein breaking in with speed. Trying to get around Mikkola. He can't. Mikkola runs him into the boards. Oh, man. Heavy collision. Malenstein slow to get up, but he does get up. Greenway, Malenstein, Mikkola all in the corner battling for it. Dunn's going to get it. Send it around the boards. I need to figure out who 95 for the Panthers is. Going to be dumped into the corner now. Ellis almost falls as he comes out to play it, but he does. Now Samuelson up the boards. Malenstein tips it in, and Dunn's going to go in after it, but Bobrovsky shoots it around the glass, and the Panthers will break out. Rodriguez now down into the Buffalo zone. Boqvist behind the net gets knocked down by Byram. No call. Boqvist again has it behind the net. Power's going to get in a battle with him. Power again. Up the wall to Zucker, and that one's going to be into the Florida zone. Bobrovsky's going to try and play it. He almost plays it right to Zucker, who gathers in the corner now after Florida turns the puck over. Zucker gets away from Ekblad. He shoots towards the net, but that's well wide. Now Boqvist gathers to Ekblad, who dumps it into the Sabres zone. Power with the quick out. Here's Zucker. Panthers changing now as he gets it into the zone, but they're going to gather it, and now Greer breaks out. Here's Bennett. Back to Greer. He shoots and he scores. AJ Greer with the shot. And now the Panthers have taken a 2-0 lead, or 2-1 lead. My mistake. Thompson a little overcommit to the play along the wall, and then Greer beats Ellis glove side. And the Panthers are back in front 2-1. Took away a Buffalo shot, of course. Sabres win the face-off. It's 2-1. Dumped into the zone on Bobrovsky. Krebs in to give chase. Dahlin gathers. Samuelson now in his own end. Looking up the ice. Dahlin. Gonna dump it in. That one got blocked, though. Panthers get into the zone. Verhaeghe trying to center, and he gets it through a shot. That one's saved by Ellis. From Reinhart on that chance. Gave the Sabres the shot back, I guess. Reinhart shot towards the net. That one's blocked by his own teammate in front, and Verhaeghe. Now Krebs is going to give chase, and he gets it. Krebs is going to get on it. Here comes Jack Quinn into the zone now. Quinn's going to gather in the corner, but is turned over immediately, and here come the Panthers. Lundell behind the net, tries to center in front, and he does a shot. That one's saved. Great save on that shot from Jeff Petrie. Sabres going to try and get out of the zone again. Who was 95?
Hey, Chloe, you ready?
Yeah, that's why. Sandis Vilmanis. Sandis Vilmanis. He's only played one NHL game. Yeah, that would explain why. No idea who he is. Sabres are going to get into the zone. Here's Benson. Forsling has the puck now as he flips it up the center. Knocked down. Power gathers now. Tries to start the breakout for Buffalo. Dunn's going to get it in there. Gets around his man and he throws a check on Forsling as the Sabres battle for the puck behind the net. 6 players in behind the net as now it's broken out by Greenway, but Vilmanis gets it. Now I know his name. I can actually say it. Latvian. One of 2 on the Panthers. Here's Power towards the front of the net. That one tipped just wide by Malenstein. Malenstein gonna gather. Oh, big hit from Dunn. Oh my goodness. Absolutely flattened. I think that was Verhaeghe. Wow. Slow getting up. His glove went flying off the collision. Power behind his own net, waiting. Sabres gonna break it out. Byram tries to send the Sabres in, but that one's gonna be icing. Man, that was a huge hit. Who is that on? I didn't even see. Was it Samoskevich? Yeah, it was Samoskevich. He hit really hard. Lost his glove and his stick in the collision. Josh Dunn's a big player. Yeah, Sabres win the draw, and Byram gonna go around the board. Sabres try to break it out, but they turn it over, so Mikkola gathers. Tipped in by Greer, and Bennett gives chase. Byram gives it a swat, and the Sabres will get it out to center. And Balinskis gets ahead of Zucker, so that is another icing against Buffalo. Sabres break it out. I'm literally 20 seconds behind somehow. Good job. Man, I am really moving fast today. That one's going to be dumped into the corner as we're coming down to the last minute here of the first period. 2-1 score. Samuelson's in his own corner, gets checked by Lundell. Thompson there to try and break it out, and he can't. Reinhardt steps to the center. That one deflected wide by Samuelson. Good stick. Now the Sabres are going to try and break out 3-on-2. Krebs trying to find Thompson at the back door, but it's cleared away. Dahlin shoots towards the net. That one's tipped just wide by Krebs. Samuelson steps up, and the Panthers are going to break it out. Lundell with Luostarinen. Mikkola dumps it in. Ellis tries to come out and play it, and he does knock it down. Good play there. McLeod's going to try and dump it out. Rodriguez keeps it in. Now Forsling's going to have a chance. Nope. Blocked away. Samoskevich had a chance, rather. Ekblad shoots towards the net. That one steered aside easily by Ellis. And that will be the last action of the first period. There you go. So after one, Panthers are going to lead 2-1. Shots 11-7. And now we'll go to my favorite screen.
Set the phases to run. What's got you distraught? It's negative attention at best. But call it nothing. Maybe something, a little bit, maybe something to do. It's all about ascension, I guess. Don't put me to rest. Go on and hand me your clothes. Take a picture or two. I can see you. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby in the room. Fears, tell me fears, don't get me started. I get a little gray hair for every scare you share. Those aren't meant to bend. No, those aren't meant to bend. Those aren't meant to bend. No, those aren't meant to bend. I hear your eyes and I see those cries. I hear those eyes and I see those cries. I can't be the only one who hears you. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby in the room. Fears, tell me fears, don't get me started. I get a little gray hair for every scare you share. Those aren't meant to bend. No, those aren't meant to bend. Those aren't meant to bend. No, those aren't meant to bend. Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby in my eye. Fears, tell me fears, don't get me started. I might die.
realized this entire time. I just realized this entire time I might be working. So I've been talking to nobody this whole time. Oh, I love OBS. Yeah, that's a penalty. All right, Detroit's going to the power play. Yes, I'm watching the Red Wings game right now because Sabres game is in intermission, and I am waiting for food to arrive. Like, this place is like down the street. Ah. Yo. Connor Bedard not playing for Chicago tonight. Oh no. So what could they possibly be wrapping up taking so long? I'm gonna complain about not getting for a while now. Oh, Slavin blocked that? Good. And if that had hit his arm, that would have been really bad. Bro. What is happening? This is going to be cold when it gets here. Huh. Well. Could be worse. How far are we away? 6 minutes away from the start of the period. Hoping I won't have to leave the setup mid-play. I might have to. I have it so they're like set. They're just delivering it before and not like actually picking it up. Oh, Aho. Oh, that was off the post. One is my latest arrival. This is 5 minutes down the road. Oh, here come the wings. Soderblom. Odrag. Oh. Oh! Oh! Close. And the Red Wings being good again. Certainly. Oh, Van Riemsdyk almost got it there. In case you're just joining us, we're currently in the intermission of that Panthers-Sabres game. Just watching Carolina take on the Detroit Red Wings. Oh, Gibson. Putting on a show. This is great for the fantasy team. Amazing. The Red Wings finally have a goalie that can stop pucks. I'm just going to really quickly use the washer. I will be back momentarily. I'll go back. Puck drop. Let's get it, baby. We're at about 0.3 seconds until the start of the period. What does the NHL website say? A minute 40. Probably gonna have to pick up said food during the commercial break. During the first commercial break. Felix, we'll see you now. Whatever that means. Oh, I should have been taking clips. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. 78 from 71 and 73 on the Sabres goal. That's probably the first time that's ever happened. Probably not, actually. But AJ Greer has 8 goals this season? Damn. Decent year for him. Alright, we gonna start this period now or what? Also, there's a pretty important football game on right now as well, if you guys weren't aware. Steelers and the Texans, I believe, is starting very shortly. So I'll check in on that game as well. We'll see. Oh, I like Dan Dunleavy. He's funny. Little fisticuffs, maybe, Razor? Is that what you're saying? Very interesting. Wouldn't mind a little bit of physicality here, as we are just about ready to start the second period, as this has taken forever for some reason. There is Colton Ellis. Etu Losterainen. Let's go, Buffalo. And we are underway here in the second period of this hockey game as Jason Zucker is going to go into the corner. He has Norris in front. He tries to find him, but it's blocked. Good play by Ekblad. Now back to the point. Here's Bowen Byram towards the net. That one blocked. Zucker's there, but he loses it. Now the Panthers break in 4-on-2. Reinhardt towards the front of the net. That one's tipped wide by Lundell. Tries to find Reinhardt again, but he can't. Sabres are going to break out just to center. So Brango tries to get it out. Now here comes Buffalo. Zucker's going to get it in. Ekblad. Rodriguez is there along the boards, and they get it out to center. Samuelson just couldn't keep that one in. Now here come the Sabres. Krebs in over the line. Doan's there. Krebs is also there, but the Panthers are able to get it out to center. Dahlin. Over to Samuelson, and the Sabres will try and start a breakout here. Samuelson missed Dahlin with the return pass. That one's going to be flung into the Florida zone. No icing, though. Samuelson spins around in his own zone with Verhaeghe on him, the 223s. Panthers going to recover it at center and now come in over the line. Greer dropped for Rodriguez. His shot is saved by Colton Ellis. Food is arriving now. Oh boy. Great timing. It was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago, by the way. I'm unsurprised though. Panthers win the draw and they dump it into the corner. Benson, Samoskevich doing battle down there with Bryson. I believe Jeff Petrie's also down there. Samoskevich going to try and cut in front. Tries to take a shot. That one's blocked away by Metsa. Panthers are first to a lot of pucks here. Bryson doing battle in the corner. Petrie's going to try and cut down, but here come the Sabres. 2-on-1. Oh, Malenstein can't quite handle it. Or rather, Quinn. Samoskevich is going to get brought down there. No penalty on the call. Ooh. Vilmanis knocked down Dahlin there, but no call. Here's Bryson. Up the boards. Balinskis tries to hold it in at the line, but it's cleared out by Dunn. Now back into the Sabres zone. Bryson gathers and sends it down to the other side. Goes up the boards. Takes a funny hop off a stanchion. Here comes Malenstein now up through center ice, trying to make his way to the net. He centers it, but nobody's there. Greenway's going to pick it up and now try to bring it in over the line. He and Mikkola collide behind the net. Malenstein down there with them. Boqvist, Power going to get it out. Here's Dunn at the point now. Shot towards the net. That one turned aside by Bobrovsky. Byram gets the puck back, and now looks like there's going to be a penalty against the Panthers. As Malenstein gets caught with a high stick. Is there any blood? Doesn't look like it. But the Panthers are penalized here, I think. What's going on here? No penalty? All right, I guess there's no penalty. Oh, Lindy Ruff, not happy that there's no penalty call there. Sabres are going to win the draw anyways. Here's Byram towards the net. That one just wide. Bobrovsky could not see that. Sabres have possession now in the Florida zone. But now Florida's going to break it out. Ellis going to come out and rim it around the glass, just not out. As Ekblad held the zone. Now Byram battling Lundell in the corner. Ekblad tries to pinch, and he's contacted by Zucker. That one thrown towards the net and tipped just wide by Losterainen. Losterainen went after Power in the corner and bounced off him. Now the Sabres are going to get into the Florida zone. Bobrovsky's going to play it towards Forsling, and now the Sabres will change as the Panthers break it into center ice. Verhaeghe towards the net. That one steered aside by Ellis, and I believe out of play. Samuelsson and Dahlin out on the ice together. .100% going to be cold by the time I get there. Doan, Power now behind his own net, and I just realized I hadn't stopped the clock, so we're going all the way up here. Panthers trying to break in over the line. Here come the Sabres. Power's in. Goes across for Krebs, who can't handle it. Tries to center. Nobody there. No penalty called again as Doan couldn't get his stick free. Man, the more I watch the Panthers, the more I realize they get away with a lot. They get away with a lot. Wow. Petrie's going to try and get in. He's hit hard by Samuelsson. Samuelsson not trying to jump in the rush, but he can't. Krebs now in. Here's Jack Quinn. Shoots! Good save by Bobrovsky. Ellis is going to try and come out and play it, but that one's going to be steered into the corner. Samoskevich went after it. McLeod and Byram doing battle down there. Villamanis is down. McLeod's going to come out of the pile with it, and he skates it up the ice. Sabres going in with 4 men. McLeod off the Byram. Into the corner. He slips and falls, and now the Panthers are going to have a chance to break out with odd numbers, but Benson gets back well, and now Power is going to have it in the corner with Villamanis on him. McLeod. Here's Benson. Now the Sabres break in 3-on-3. Benson. Knocked down in the corner. They battle for it. Here's Sabrango. Going to stop in his corner and try and start the breakout. That one's going to get past all the Sabres. Boqvist was the first one on it, though, so Ellis had to come out and play it. And now Malenstein in the corner throws a reverse hit there on somebody. I'm not sure which Panther that was. And now Trying to get the puck up the boards as they do. Here's Greenway. Greenway going to try and get it in, but that one's going to be offside. And we will have our first commercial break of the period, which means I'm going to sprint upstairs real quick and grab the food that was delivered. I will be back. Question is, was I gone for less than 2 minutes? Oh, look at that. They're just starting play now. Good. Can start the clock. I can settle in now. Hooray. There you go. Holy smokes. Hopefully all this rapping isn't going to make a lot of noise, but it might. Panthers going to break in here. Reinhardt's going to take a shot, and that's gloved down by Ellis. Good save.
Don't want to disappoint the people that believe in me the most, but I'm losing track of everything. There's so much
Reinhardt had a lot of time there.
A little bit of clarity, a little bit of sense, but it seems that I repel it, so I'm wishing you the best. I got nothing on my mind today. I think I'll be okay. Feeling a bit better than I did just yesterday. Trying to find the words I meant to say, but never got the chance. Hear the rain falling down, or how it puts me in a trance. In the outside, inside, no one's on the same side. Trying to find the truth, but I'm only hearing the same lies.
There you go.
Remember when I used to spend my nights just getting so high, but now I can't smoke without thinking about my ghost and the things.
Panthers win the faceoff, but the Sabres are going to gather it. Here's Krebs up to center. Dumps it in. Thompson, Balinskis. Bobrovsky's out to play it. Knocked down by Thompson. Center to the front of the net. Oh, Krebs is right there. There's a shot off the post. Oh, Byram had a great chance with Bobrovsky off his angle, but couldn't get it to go. And Thompson gets slashed, and there's a penalty coming up to the Panthers now. Sabres are going to take some time to set this one up. Here's Krebs. Gets around his check. Into the zone. Centers. Thompson makes a nice move. Oh, gets a chance. Don't. Oh, and he shoots it wide. What a play by Thompson. He just can't get it to go. Back to the point. Thompson, one-timer deflected. Oh, Bobrovsky. What a save. Byram in front. Oh, my goodness. What a save by Bobrovsky. Down low, trying to find Doan, and he can't. Byram. Back to the point. That one's going to be cleared by the Panthers. Are they going to be able to touch it? No, still can't touch it. Power holds. Here's Ryan McLeod now. McLeod tries to start the breakout to Thompson, and now the Panthers are finally going to touch it. And we will get a penalty here to Sam Bennett. Slash or a hook. One way or the other, and the Sabres are going to go to the power play here. My goodness, what a save by Bobrovsky on the tip from his own player. Hit Greer's stick. Oh my goodness, and he just gets his toe on it. What a save by Bobrovsky. My goodness. That was genuinely really impressive. Well done, Bob. The Sabres now go to the power play here. They're first of the game. Not very good on the year overall, and the Panthers are going to... Oh, nope. Not do anything, actually. That one called back. To redo the face-off. And the Panthers will win the draw again. Forsling's going to send it down the ice, and the Sabres will be forced to regather behind their own net. And here come the Panthers with a chance short-handed. It's Lundell goes across. That one's deflected up and out of play. Okay, we're going to win the draw. Norris is going to gather behind his own net and start out with speed. Norris trying to drive around the Panthers defense. He does. He drives to the net. Oh, poke check by Bobrovsky. Good stick check there from the Panthers netminder. Now Doan has it. Norris back to power. That shot blocked. Oh, that one stung Mikkola. He gets back. Here come the Sabres in over the line. Dahlin lost it, but Zucker's there. Dahlin wraps it around. Rodriguez tries to tip it past, but he can't. Here's Norris. Shot! Rebound! Oh, cleared out of the crease. Great play by Ekblad. Now Dahlin. Norris goes across ice, trying to find his man, and he can't. The Panthers are going to get it out here. That one's knocked out. Oh, look out. Chance on the rush, and that one's saved by Ellis. Here comes Thompson now the other way. Thompson with Zucker swings it back to Benson, or rather Norris. Here's Norris. The tuck back to Norris. The Sabres settle into a pattern here, and Norris flubs the pass, and it leaves the zone. Buffalo has to regather. Here's Tuck. Tuck dumps it around. Thompson has it. Tries to get it around Petrie, and he can't. That's it for the Sabres power play. Florida will get it into the zone with Bennett. Bennett driving around, but he can't get to it as Byram gathers and goes up the boards. Here come the Sabres 3-on-2 now. The drop, shot, save, rebound to Tuck. He can't get anything on it. Tuck tries to center in front of the net, and now Bobrovsky's going to jump on top of it and hold on. 2-1 Panthers. About halfway through the second period. We're having a good time here. What a game. Now I can start eating my burrito. I forgot to add burrito sauce. Good job. Somehow this is still warm too. I left it on my front porch for like 5 minutes after it got here.
This kitchen is so hard to clean. If only there was an easier way.
Hi, I'm Derek Bum. Say goodbye to daily stands and dirty surfaces with new kitchen gun.
Sabres have it behind the Florida net. Here's Darlene. To the point. Samuelson tries to get it around a stick. He can't. Now the Panthers will get out. Dumped into the zone. Samuelson comes across. McLeod tries to get it out, and he can. Here come the Panthers, or the Sabres, rather. It's Quinn. McLeod. Sabres are putting on a decent amount of pressure here in this period. It's Samuelson now. Tries to get it deep, but it bounces right to Quinn, who gives it up, and now the Panthers come away. Losterainen. This line has been pretty dangerous all night. Here's Lundell. He's going to turn it over. That one's dumped behind Metsa and up. Not out. Darlene trying to get to it. He looks gassed. Samuelson trying to get to it. The Panthers are putting on some pressure here. Bennett at the line. Spins away from his check. Tries to center towards the net. It's blocked by Samuelson. Now McLeod down there. Darlene actually looks like he might be hurt. Favoring his wrist. Panthers going to shoot one towards the net. That one's blocked by Darlene. That one shot towards the net. That one's saved by Ellis. Now Bennett behind the net. Samuelson. This deep pair for the Sabres has been on the ice for almost 2.5 minutes now. Sabres have to get the puck. But they don't. Balinskis now goes across. That shot's blocked. Man, Darlene and Samuelson have been out there for a long time. Petrie backwards. Here's for Hagee. Putting on a ton of pressure on this shift of the Panthers. Now Petrie down in the corner. Back to the point. Now here's Bennett at the top of the circle. He shoots. That one goes wide. And the Sabres are going to get the puck out down the ice. And the Sabres get the deep pair off the ice. Darlene gets off, but Samuelson is still on. Sabrango shot towards the net. That one blocked by Greenway. That one blocked. Now Samuelson can try and start a breakout, and he does! Here comes Greenway! In alone! Stop! Rebound! Oh, and there's a penalty coming to the Panthers! Oh my goodness, what a play by Samuelson, who had been out there for over 3 minutes. Starts the breakout with a great breakaway chance. It was actually Thompson in on the breakaway. Oh my goodness. What a great opportunity. Now, who's going to the box for Florida? DePetrie? Called him on the hook on the second chance. So the Sabres now survive a monster shift from the Panthers that actually didn't result in a shot on goal. And Buffalo goes back to the power play. Panthers win the draw, and now Doan goes back to try and break it up behind the net. Which he does. Now Norris has it. Goes back to Thompson. Thompson has to flex off Norris's skate back to Dahlin. That one goes around the boards. Here's Zucker at the far point. Tries to go back around, and he does. Now Thompson has it on the far boards. Thompson tries to dangle around Lundell. He loses it, and the Panthers will get it down the ice. Zucker tries to drop off. Panthers are going to get it in over the line, though, and a shot towards the net. That one's saved by Ellis, and he will cover it. Rodriguez looked like he got a stick in on Ellis, and the Sabres not taking that too kindly. And now the linesmen are sending the face-off out to center ice. Perhaps a little too aggressive from the Panthers. Buffalo's power play has been very poor this year. Bottom 10 in the league. Sabres win the draw, and they'll get a chance to set up here. Sabres in over the line. Ryan McLeod down with Mikkola in the corner. Benson takes it away from him, though. Sabres will get set up. Here's Samuelson with the second unit out. Back to the point. McLeod goes across. Shot towards the net. That one's blocked away, and now the Panthers are going to break out again. Rodriguez is going to just dump it into the Sabres zone. Ellis is way out to play it, and Rodriguez tried to advance on it, but he can't. McLeod gets in over the line. Benson's going to get it there. McLeod again. Benson gets to it. Can Byram keep it? No. Here come the Panthers shorthanded again. Knocked down by Samuelson. Now the Sabres, can they break out? Byram swings it towards the middle of the ice where Tuck was, but the Florida stick in the lane. Now the Panthers are going to break out as the penalty is over. Benson hit pretty hard as he gets it. Bobrovsky has to come out and play the puck. Negates the icing as Verhaeghe now gathers with Greenway on him. Mikkola tries to drive in. Greer to the point. Here's Bennett. Shoots. Glove down by Ellis. And he will cover it up. Little under 3.5 to go here in the second period, and it's still 2-1 for the Panthers.
She go with my lyrics so inadvertently. She loves hearing my songs that may or may not be about her and me. Lady make me strong like I think I might be Hercules. Swerving in a burgundy whip, sipping these nerds filled with bliss, hitting each other with quips. We just talking shit, that's on the regular. Might just hit her with that ring on the cellular. We steady doing our own thing and now I'm waiting. She's gone for a month and a half, and it's hard to not think about that. Left the school and I miss her so much, it hurts so bad. Baby girl, I'm just waiting for the day you come back.
If the Sabres knew how to score on the power play, this game might actually be tied right now. Got a couple of good chances.
I'm not the one to trust when I've lost everything that I've touched. I built a life
Boys talking hockey.
but I can't remember why. Oh, don't tell them what you
Love these mic'd up moments. Oh, we got a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Josh Dunn and Donovan Sabrango. Two big customers. Dunn, oh man, Dunn has the reach advantage. Oh boy. They just tackle each other like, dude, Sabrango is not, he's not set up to win that fight. Oh boy. Fix my clock here. It's funny, I actually think Dunn took his mouth guard out, actually. Need to wake the boys up. Panthers gonna win the draw, get a shot on net. Vilmanis takes a shot from a weird angle. Outline turned aside by Ellis. Vilmanis playing only his second NHL game tonight. Bobrovsky played that well, and the Panthers are going to try and break out. Vilmanis goes between his legs up to Samoskevich, who turns it over. Now here comes Alex Tuck. Zucker turns it over at the line. Samoskevich. Oh, he's low bridged by Tuck. Or rather, Zucker got him pretty low, and probably not going to be a happy moment for the Panthers as Tuck tries to keep it away. Here's a shot. That one's saved by Ellis. On Rodriguez. Ellis having to do a decent amount of work tonight. This is the first time the Sabres have been outshot in a few games from what I can remember, and now Sabres dump it in. Panthers, oh, can't get it out. Here's Tage. Thompson gets around Reinhardt. Hell, holds him off really well. His shot bounces, deflected, and they score! Zach Benson on the doorstep. Great work from Thompson, and the Sabres have tied this game at 2. Man, how about that work from Thompson holding off the Selke defender in Reinhardt? And Benson, who is about 5 or 6 inches shorter and about 40 pounds lighter than Aaron Ekblad, winning a puck battle and just getting it across the line before Bobrovsky can get his skate there. And the Buffalo Sabres have tied this game up at 2 goals apiece. Great play. That one dumped in by Krebs, and Bobrovsky gonna snag it. Man, how are you, if you're Reinhardt, how are you supposed to get that puck? A great play from Thompson. Now, if you're Buffalo, don't allow a goal before the end of the period. And they're in a good spot. Speaking of, here comes Verhaeghe. Center's in front. Oh, that one broken up by McLeod. Greer was looking for his second of the game. Byram. Oh, tries to center. Bennett takes it away. He shoots it. Saved by Ellis. And now the Sabres can break out. 3-on-2. McLeod over the line. Back across. Here's Krebs. He tries to pass and it's deflected right on Bobrovsky with the save. Now Bennett tries to come back over center. He does. But the play is offside. And they actually stop the play. Good save on the chance from Bennett. That turnover by Byram was brutal. It was Quinn to Krebs. He tried to go back to McLeod. Petrie with the block on that one. It's a good one so far here in Western New York. Sabres just tying the game at 2. Panthers have led 1-0 and 2-1 in this game. Ellis is going to go up the ice. Right up the middle, right to Josh Norris. They're in. Norris got held back a little bit. No call there. Not really enough. Here's Dahlin across. Samuelson one-timer saved by Bobrovsky. Trying to center it was Norris, but nobody there, and the whistle goes. "30 seconds to go here in the period. They were going to break it in over the line. Samuelson trying to do it himself like he did in New York, but Bobrovsky makes the save on that one. Benson trying to hold it in. Now here come the Panthers. It's Lundell trying to break in. His shot deflected wide by Dahlin. Now Doan doing battle in the corner, trying to take the puck away, and he does, but that's going to be it for the period. Unless they can get a shot here. Thompson shoots, and that one's just wide as the period is over. Good battle of a period from these Buffalo Sabres. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means. It's time. Tied at 2 in Buffalo. Not bad. An entertaining game so far. And this is just the first of 2 for us. I will be doing the Stars and Kings game. That begins at 10 o'clock Eastern. If anybody wants to come hang with us for that game as well, you're more than welcome. See, what do we got in these other games? Tampa beating the Flyers 4-1. Devils beating the Wild 1-0. Canucks and Canadiens tied at 1. Kraken have tied the Rangers at 2. New York was up 2-0. And the Detroit Red Wings 3-0 lead on Carolina. And the Atlantic Division is just an absolute mess right now. Tampa is well on their way to winning their 10th straight game. Red Wings and Habs are right on their tails. Sabres have won 13-14. The Leafs, who play in Colorado tonight, have not lost in regulation in 9 games. I believe the Bruins have also won 3 in a row. I want to say. Yep, 3 in a row for them. And then there's the Senators. Less said about them, the better, as of right now. We'll say, I waited for this burrito for a long time. Worth it. Oh, good save, Gibson. Oh. Well, look what I found. From John Gibson. Oh man, it's so good. Oh, we're in intermission.
And all my travels seem to bring me back to this place. And all my life I just been looking for the right way. And I've been thinking to myself that this is who I gotta be.
I want to check out and see if I was actually right on that bend. See back bend. Ekblad is 6'4", 220 pounds. Benson is 5'10", 177. So he's giving up 6 inches and 43 pounds. In that battle in front, he still wins it and scores. That's pretty damn impressive.
So why she saying Jesus, yes? Wait, she actually says that? Hold up, I'm beaming, yeah. When your bitch see me up on the stage, you know she screaming, yeah. She know this to make her twitch and I ain't even motherfucking streaming, yeah. Excuse me, sir, please do not say things. Hold up, little bitch, I am speaking, yeah. They say it's odd that I get what I spend, cause I always break even, yeah. Many me's and so many of them pull up in my Audi like a belly button, Often it's the confidence and compliments from all my friends. Again, it sounded like they trying to sell me some, I was fucking busy back when they said raw XD. Hit them with a bracket and a semicolon, kept it going. Now these bitches hot as shit like Eddie Snowden. I saw my climate change just when I he was getting global. Should've been careful up in the past. They look at me as if they don't stare enough on a pass. They booking me like they ain't aware of what's gonna happen. A maniac press the stage and I tear it up and I dance on snacks. I'm the Hulk, I got green as I got bigger. Age quickly, bitch, I'm already mean and I got bitter. Cut the head off of a rapper more easy than crop pics. Yeah, they mentioning my name, I ain't even been on Twitter. I'm beaming, When your bitch see me up on the stage, you know she screaming, yeah. She know this stick make her twitch and I ain't even motherfucking streaming, yeah. Excuse me, sir, please do not say things. Hold up, little bitch, I'm speaking. They say it's odd that I get what I spend, cause I always break even, yeah.
Hmm. we go. Some clips saved. Put them up on the channel. Man, this is good. Oh, nice move. Svechnikov. He said, "Oh, here we go." Pomper or Svechnikov and Edvinsson going at it? Oh yeah. Oh, what is Gibson's going at it? Who's Gibson going at? Five minutes left in the intermission here.
I don't want a fan, want a fam. Trying to get bands with a band, got a plan of attack and a lack and a man. Draw a line in the sand like a rack and a rant. Take roofie planning. Understand? Gotta branch out, grab my hand. Last dance, gotta take that one more chance. If I wanna be a star, gotta go like Van, like room sedan. Yo man, everything I do on brand. Everybody following the kid with the ice.
Oh, DeBrincat. Oh, nice move. Top.
Goddamn. Hope that you feeling the vibe. Everybody moving to side and I don't gotta wave, now I gotta tie. Now we get so high. Alright. Days to confused all night. When the moon gets so bright, when the stars all got a line, when you got right, oh that's right. Hi, I wanna be in your life. I wanna take you to places that you never been and pick pictures a word at a time. I wanna teach you to fly and not come down. Trying to find truth in lies and find love now. What now? I don't wanna wait till they come round. Doing this sauce and future sex love sounds. Me and Love Sad Kid, the new instinct. We don't got plan shit, it's all instinct. See no got them, the beat go goddamn it. I'm the young man with heat that sensei amazing. Rap game quitting. Everybody wanna fade me, but I'm chilling. I don't got nothing against time, I don't kill it. Spin it, trying to make a cycle with a billion.
Oh.
Raise me the ceiling. Trying to make a mic turn to a whole building. Trying to get bills in, still be real, but above all else, I want you to feel it. Really.
Cash, money, babe, that's just all I'm worried about. You know what I got to do, you know what I'm doing. Getting cash, money, babe. Clock is always running, babe. You two used to do the maneuver and now it's running late. Cash, money, bags, that's just all I dream about. Music is the avenue, you just who the song's about. Cash, money, babe. Got to go, it's running late. On the grind like all the time, feel free to come and join me, babe. Got me feeling like a king with a crown now. New crew, same kid with a crowd now. I check what I'm doing with a spy cam. Ain't nobody know the hustle that they found out. Afro and he's kinda tan, a ladies man. He makes his beats on pots and pants, man. I'm a fan of that young man with a grin on his face and a mic in his hand. Like me and Dom Sound Sensei, you boot thing. Take a step back, boo, you a fruitcake. Who knew you back when it was cold out? Ice Age, baby, talking broke, it broke now. Somehow all your savings done broke now. Who knew out of pocket dropping would never make you take a second and stop singing? Cash, money, babe, that's just all I'm worried about. You know what I got to do, you know what I'm doing. Getting cash, money, babe. Clock is always running, babe. You two used to do the maneuver and now it's running late. Cash, money, bags, all I dream about. Music is the avenue, you just who the song's about. Cash, money, babe. Got to go, it's running late.
Come on, boys. Let's come back from commercial now.
Come and join me, babe.
Still about 2 minutes left before
Wow.
Start of the period.
Welcome to Constellations, everybody. There once was a bittersweet man, and they called him Lemon Boy. He was growing in my garden, and I pulled him out by his hair like a weed. And like weeds do, he only came and grew back again. So I figured this time I might as well let him be.
I've only heard my own call of them 6 times now while creating this clip. It'd be nice if I had mods that did that for me, but I'm not paying people. Too small an operation right now. But thanks to all the one of you that are in here. Much appreciated. Actually, I have no idea how many people are in here because I don't know if you guys knew this. People aren't being active in the chat, which hides the viewership on occasion, so you count as like ghost viewers. So people don't get paid for that, which is a little messed up. If you guys are here and not saying anything, then no, you're ruining my life. No, I'm kidding. I'm of course joking. Because that wasn't abundantly. On a commercial break with a minute before the period starts? Really? Oh, let's get this period started. I mean, at this point, this could become... Just a heads up to everybody. After this game is over, I will be taking a brief break. Stream will still be active. I'll just be on the right back screen just so I can set up for the next game. Not many times you'll see these 2 games streamed.
When you're moving at a pace and leave before it started, it's hard to take a break when you don't know what's important. Am I too far gone to stay? Will I ever want to change? If I went another way, would it be different? say, would I have listened? It's all I've ever known, but now I'm wanting more. Falling in and out of place. I don't know where I wanna be. Afraid of what
Buffalo's had a lot more zone.
but now I'm feeling lost.
A lot more.
And I can't find my place. I've never had the home
Ooh, Habs and Canadian.
my ache.
Hey. In this game, scramble face-off going to be played by the Panthers. Boy, just a scrambly start to the period. Power's going to dump it in behind the Panthers net, and Tuck's going to get there. Trying to center it in front. Lundell actually almost punched that into his own net, but Bobrovsky active.
Second guessing anytime I start to see it forward. I'm running out of space.
Byron makes a nice play on Luosterainen. Battle in the corner now for the puck that Benson comes out with. Zucker gets it out past the Florida defenseman down the ice. That will be icing.
But now I'm wanting more. And I can't find my place. I've never had the home to rest my ache. I'm tired of being on my own and broken. Scared that it will never end. I've tried and tried again. But all I found is emptiness.
Well, we got news on a
I'm giving up on all I ever wanted. I guess that it's just hopeless.
Oh no, Braden Point injured. Oh boy, that's bad for Team Canada.
I can't
Go.
find my place. I've never had a home to rest my ache. I'm tired of being on my own and broken. I'm scared that it will never end. I've tried and tried again, but all I found is emptiness instead. I'm giving up on all I ever wanted. I guess that it's just hopeless.
Bro, what is going on in this game?
I'm giving up
Lots of whistles. I'm trying to check out
on it. I guess that it's
Chris Johnston's Twitter right now. Panthers win the draw again. Won a couple in a row. Haven't got a shot out of it though yet. Here's Bennett behind the net. Turns it over. Now Tuck has it. Tuck tries to get it around Bennett, but he keeps it. But nobody's in front for where Bennett was centering. Sabres are going to get a change in. Here comes Verhaeghe on Dahlin now in the corner. Bennett again tried to center it, but that one's going to deflect back to the point. Forsling. That one's going to be dumped out to center. That was a good bounce for Buffalo. Here's Benson trying to battle for the puck, but he can't get it. Now here comes the Panthers. Oh, it's a breakaway. Verhaeghe. Oh, and he goes over the net. He didn't even hit the target. Great chance for Verhaeghe on the breakaway. Now Thompson breaks it in. Shoots it in. Bobrovsky comes out to play it. Vilmanis makes a nice play to chip it up the wall. Now here come the Panthers. Forsling in. Shoots and his stick explodes. Here's Norris. Rather, Benson trying to break towards the net. Could probably get 6 and 9 straightened out. Vilmanis now. Gets it out of the zone. Bryson now going to carry it. Bryson gets it into the corner now. Dumped around. Quinn trying to go back across the ice, but it's deflected back to the blue line for Bryson. Shot towards the net there and going to be steered wide. Krebs couldn't get it towards the net. And that one's going to bounce out to center ice. Took a funky bounce off the linesman. Oh, no penalty. Wow, that is surprising. It looks like Krebs tripped up Luosterainen. Now the Panthers are going to try break out, but they turn it over. Shots are 21-17 here for Florida. Third period. Here's Tuck behind the Florida net. Back out to the point. Shot on net is blocked by Boakfist, and he breaks out. And he gets hit pretty hard there by Norris. Here's Byram. Tries to find Norris, and he does. Norris in for Zucker. His shot towards the net is deflected high and over. Owen Power in the corner now. Back to the point. Tuck's shot is going to be swallowed up by Bobrovsky.
We're angry people, exploding in love. We're completely normal, throwing bottles at God. You do this to us, why did you do this to us? We're angry people with financial problems, making evil babies with guns. It's completely normal, everything's completely normal. We're angry people, exploding in love. We're completely normal, throwing bottles at God. You do this to us, why did you do this to us? We're angry people with financial problems, making evil babies with guns. It's completely normal, everything's completely normal.
Showing Zucker on the bench. A Thompson line out against Lundell's line. Over 16 to go here in the third period as Lundell wins that draw. Panthers are going to get it out to center. Dump it into the Sabres zone. Ellis out to play it, but Verhaeghe going to get to it. Here's Lundell now. Dances around a couple of Sabres. Tries to center it for Reinhart, and that one's going to chip just wide. Had a man. Doan and Lundell now battling for it. Reinhart trying to slip it out in front, but he can't. Goes back to the line instead. Ellis is going to cover this one up. Oh, man, he won't. This one's still loose. And now he's got it. A little bit of pushing now going on after the whistle. Ellis looked like he tried to glove it and just completely missed it. Yeah, he tried to cover it and swatted it with his own stick. He's lucky that didn't turn into something more dangerous. Man, his pad being there actually saved that from going in. Oh boy, that was close for him. Sabres are going to win the draw now. Byram going to bounce it off the boards out to center. Chipped into the Florida line now. Krebs trying to get his stick to it. Held back a little bit by Balinskis, but not enough for a penalty. Now Balinskis turns it over. Oh boy, that was dangerous. Good check there on the stick by Reinhart. Otherwise, Krebs might have had an opportunity right in front of Bobrovsky. Power gonna go around the boards here. Sabres try to break out to center, but it's turned over to Greer. Gives it back to Mikkola, and both teams make changes. Ellis going to come out and play the puck. Now Metza going to try and bank it up the boards and out, and he does. Malenstein in on Sabrango, and he throws a big hit on him. Bryson going to make a nice play to turn it over at the line, but Dunn was still offside. Razor subtly threatening Paul Bissonnette. Wow. Okay. That shot's gonna deflect out of play. Huh. Huh. it up. We got to pump it up. Tied at 2 here in Buffalo. Panthers are going to break it in. Ellis is going to have to cover it as that one was directly on him. McLeod wins the faceoff down the ice. Looks like actually the Panthers might have won it all the way down into their own end. Now McLeod gets on it. Darlene drops for McLeod, tries to throw it to the net, but that one's blocked, so Sabres are going to have to regather at center. McLeod to Darlene. Darlene drops. Go. Now the Sabres are going to break back in over the line. Krebs dumps it in. Tried to find Quinn, but he was closed off. Mikula, and then he turns it over. Now Ekblad behind his own net. Going to be hit by Krebs, but he's going to make a play, and the Panthers are going to try and break out here. Long pass off the glass. Trying to find Greer, but Ellis plays it really well. Darlene now absorbs the check of Greer behind his own net. And the Sabres will get out. Oh, nice play there by Thompson to knock that puck down, get it into the corner. Benson gets in there. Benson now up in the place of Krebs on the Thompson line. Dumped in and around by Verhaeghe. Panthers gather. Trying to get a puck deflected towards the net. That one cleared out. Bennett trying to make a move around Thompson. He does for a moment. Samoskevich shoots. That one's blocked by Power. Bennett tries to take a shot. That one hits off the side of the net. And Thompson is going to feed it back to Ellis so he can cover. First commercial break here of the third period. The Sabres and the Panthers are tied at 2. See a little bit of overtime action. That'd be fun. I wouldn't mind seeing some overtime. Oh man, Point had to be helped off the ice. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but some images were released from the Milan Hockey Arena. The scoreboard in that rink is tiny. Like, probably the size of my forehead. Proportionately. So actually pretty decently sized, but hard to see from a distance. Thompson mic'd up is very interesting. Don't know why, but it's interesting. decent amount of play here. Petrie shot wide of the net. Just knocked it down as many as I could. There you go. Now we should be on time. Sabres dump it in. Petrie's going to come back and gather it behind his own net. Chance of Let's Go Buffalo going up from the Key Bank Center crowd. There we go. Got it out eventually. Zucker's going to dump it out to center. Panthers are going to gather. Lindell makes a move around Zucker. Tries to get it in the center of the ice. Blocked there by Dahlin. Trying to find Losterainen, who is all alone on the back door. Now here's Ekblad. Shoots towards the net. That one goes wide. Now here's Tuck. Trying to slip it up the center. Sabres are turning the puck over a decent amount here in this period. Now in the middle of the ice, here's the shot by Zucker. Oh, that one just wide. Any penalty coming up there? No. Tuck. Good stick, but McLeod can't gather it. Oh, big hit by Dahlin now as the puck goes back to Balinskis. Got towards the net. Bennett tips it over the net. Here's Greer. Hard working. Here's Balinskis towards the net. That one turned aside. Samuelson trying to go up the boards. Krebs gets it past one man. Can't get it past two. McLeod takes the puck away. Here's Quinn. Gonna get it into the Florida zone. Bobrovsky's gonna chop it towards Balinskis. Forsling. Up the wall. Now Doan regathers at center. He dumps it into the corner. Rodriguez goes in front. Tries to get it out, but he passes it to nobody. Now Petrie's gonna gather behind the Florida net. Tries to do the same. Sabres keep it in, though. Here's Benson. Trying to center for somebody, but nobody's available. Now here's Samoskevich. Gets it into the Buffalo zone. Rodriguez and Bryson grabbing at each other. It doesn't look like there's going to be any more penalties in this game unless it's egregious. Nice hit by Benson there on Rodriguez, but the Panthers get the puck. Forsling shot towards the net. Goes out of play. Man, this has been a fairly low event period so far. Sabres doing a good job taking puck lanes away. Florida really dominating the puck. Really dominating it. Elsewhere, Kraken beating the Rangers 3-2 late in the third period of that game. Devils still up 1-0 on the Wild on a Dawson Mercer goal. Good bounce back for Jacob Markstrom, who made 9 saves halfway through the game. He only made 6 and allowed 9 goals his last time out, so much better. Lightning still beating the Flyers 4-1. Canucks, Canadians tied at 3. Second intermission of that game. I will be working the Habs game tomorrow. Pair of goals from Alexandre Carrier? Oh, 2 of them. That is rare. And the Oilers beating the Blackhawks 1-0 in a goal by Zach Hyman. McDavid with his 49th assist of the year. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, he is inhuman, that guy. How many ads are we going to show here, guys? There we go. Oh, Cunnin was the guy. Cunnin's the other guy. That makes sense. Confused who 71 was for Florida. I didn't hear his name all night. Oh. Guy in full referee gear, all right. Panthers win the draw. Out shot towards the net. Save. Rebound. Ellis, and they score! Oh, my. Lundell scores. The Panthers take the lead. Razor saying a slow whistle, but I don't think Ellis ever had it covered. Nope, he doesn't. Lundell scores it. The Panthers take the lead with just under 9 minutes to go here in the third period. Could feel it coming from the Panthers. They were dominating the period. Now the Sabres have to do some work to come back here. The question is, can they do it? Offside on the Panthers here. Sabres have come from behind down 1 goal 3 times already in this game. Can they do it again? Lundell from Losterainen and Forsling. That's going to be dumped into the Florida zone, and it's going to go for icing against Buffalo. Back to the point. Here's Mikkola off the face-off. Ellis makes the save on his shot. Panthers are putting a lot of pucks on the net here in the third period. Darlene's going to gather in his corner. Fend off the check of Bennett. Go back around here. Samuelson. Samuelson gets in over the line. Evades a check. Backhands it around, and Thompson's at the other point to cover. Samuelson's still down in the corner. Samuelson's still battling in the corner. He comes out with it. He's a .0, and Thompson's stick explodes. Verhaeghe dumps it into the corner. Tough break for Thompson. And he tries to clear the zone also, and it hits Verhaeghe, who tries to set up Lundell. Nothing doing there. Here's Samoskevich behind the net. Now the Panthers try to break it out, but good defensive play by Benson. Now Samuelson gathers. Up the ice. Thompson gives it to Tuck, who gets around his check. Gets it into the corner. Zucker tried to get in on it. He's behind the net now, but it goes back around. Here's Owen Power at the top of the circle. Power. Back to Tuck, his shot. That one's saved by Bobrovsky. I don't think he saw it. Vilmanis to Petrie now. The Panthers try to get it out of the zone, and they do. Power gathers at center. Norris is going to backhand it behind the Florida net. Rodriguez and Zucker there. The two 17s going at it. Petrie up the boards. Reinhart goes across ice, and the Panthers are going to dump it in. Power wraps it around for Byram, who has plenty of time. Goes to the middle of the ice. McLeod's going to get it into the zone. Krebs gets in there. Quinn's in there as well. Behind the Florida net. Here's Krebs. Gets it out. But the Panthers are going to break out here. Potential 3-on-1. Verhaeghe in. Good play by Samuelson to turn it back the other way. Now here come the Sabres. Quinn trying to get around his check. That one's going to be thrown towards the net. Saved by Bobrovsky. Lundell Tries to get it out, and that one's going to be played at the line. Krebs has no idea that it's offside. Surprised that wasn't whistled down, but a little over 5.5 to go here in the third period. Florida leading Buffalo 3-2 on the strength of a goal from Anton Lundell. Shot towards the net there by Verhaeghe. That one saved by Ellis. Rebound, Greer gets a forearm in on Byram, but Byram gets it out. As a whistle goes, I think Ellis's glove strap broke. And we're going to get final commercial break before the end of this game. Can the Sabres bring it back? Still waiting, still waiting.
You looked me in the eye and then I wanted to erase myself. I didn't want to fall, but then I stepped right in.
Come on.
Down at the ground and then I felt it right within. It was too late for me. You took a step forward and tilted your head. With a curious glance you stared and I felt dead. Oh my God, I think I'm dying. You said hey and I said hello. What's your name? I'd really like to know about you. Too bad I stopped at hello. I just stared and you grinned and looked right back. It felt like just one big whirlwind. One big emotional whirlwind. Over the next few days we got to talking. With every single word I started falling farther and farther for you. You were so witty and so charming, swept me off my feet. You made me laugh, you made me blush. No one could compete. No one could compete.
Oh man, you're yawning.
Wanted to be with you.
Now I got a full another game to go after this. Thompson wins the draw. Samuelson gets it out. The Sabres have a little over 5 minutes to try and tie this game up. Doan's going to get it over the line. Thompson, Forsling though breaks it up. Darlene now gathers it up. Plays it out to center. Doan gets it across. Here's Darlene with a lot of space. He shoots towards the net. That one just wide. Darlene again. Gonna take the space that he's given. Samuelson tried to take a shot. Both defensemen up high there. Now Thompson, knocked down by Verhaeghe. Very nice play, but kept in. Thompson shot towards the net. That one deflected out of play. Probably about 1.5 to 2 minutes before the Sabres pull the goalie. See what they got. Norris and Bennett on the draw for the second time. Norris wins the draw, and the Sabres take a shot towards the net. That one deflects wide off a Florida skate. Tuck tries to knock it down, but the Panthers are going to get it out to center. Now Power has to regather. Here come the Panthers. Rodriguez hit by Zucker. Here come the Panthers. That one's going to be dumped in. Ellis, oh my goodness, that one takes a crazy bounce off the stanchion there, and Ellis fell down, but fortunate not to be punished there. Byram. Byram goes up the ice. Sabres try to break it in, but they can't. That one hand passed by the Panthers, so we get a stoppage. Oh, it just took a crazy hop off the ice. Wow. Hit like a rut in the ice and just almost bounced perfectly right in front of the net. And another shot there. Saved by Ellis. 27 saves for Ellis tonight. His exact save percentage on the year, 900. Oh, man. Still waiting. 3:06 to go here. Sabres win the faceoff. Power. Goes around the boards. Sabres are going to break it in. Thompson dumps it into the corner. Balinskis is there. He turns it over. Benson tried to center. Thompson. Save rebound. Oh! Oh, did he hit the crossbar? Oh! Chance. Byram. Oh, what a save. Ellis on Reinhardt. Byram now. My goodness, what happened there? My voice just cracked so badly. That was insane. Darlene gets it around. Now tuck back to the point. Samuelson down low. Ekblad to Verhaeghe. Dump down the ice. Sabres are going to gather with just over 2 to go. Need to see a replay of that chance. My goodness. Darlene one-timer. That one snaps the stick. About the worst possible timing for that. Here comes Bennett with an empty net. Oh, turned aside by Thompson. What a great play, Tage. That shot stopped by Bobrovsky. The Panthers going to grab it. Tuck, though, gets it back to the point. Thompson shoots. That one's wide. Rebound bounces in front. The Panthers trying to get to it. Oh, Thompson trips his own man. Shot, and they score into the empty net. Oh, my. Oh, and Samuelson's down and he's hurt. Oh, no. Under any circumstances, the Panthers have taken a 2-goal lead. Man. What an unfortunate break. Knocked the wind out of him maybe, but that Thompson tripped his own guy. So that should be it for this one, as the Panthers now have a 2-goal lead with a minute left. A big win for Florida, trying to get up the standings in the Eastern Conference, though. I'll tell you that much. McLeod. Quinn in over the line. The fans start to stream out of KeyBank Center. Didn't never get a chance to see what happened on that great chance for Joan in front of the net there. Dumped in. Panthers try to clear. Kept in by Quinn. To Benson. McLeod now on it. Thrown towards Quinn. Can't get there. Quinn's shot now. Deflected out of play by Bobrovsky. What happened on that? Norris, Thompson tried to take a shot. That one, Darlene towards the net. Oh, that one hit the side of the net. Oh, the puck's in. They score. 12.1 to go. I'm not sure how that puck got past Bobrovsky, but the Sabres have scored. They got 12 seconds left. How did that one go in? I'm so confused. Yeah, that's just in. Just puck banked it off Bennett. They say high stick? I don't think so because it's at his shoulders and it wasn't towards the net first. That goal's gonna count, I think. Sabres are going to call a timeout. They got 12 seconds left to try and tie this game up. This would be a miracle if they can find a way to tie this game. .6 seconds on the clock. Can they find a way? With 13 seconds left. Got to get possession of the puck first. Can they do it? And the Panthers scramble the draw really well, actually. The Sabres are going to get possession, and they're offside, so that's going to be it. Worthwhile attempt, but the Panthers are going to hold on and win this game by a final score of 4-3. Panthers had to work really hard for that game. Good on them. Panthers now just 1 point out of a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. Look out. There you go. I mean, I'm going to be taking a bit of a break. I will come back in about 15 minutes time for Stars and Kings. For now, enjoy the music and I'll see you in a bit.
See
But there's more around the corner, you can't escape your heart. You're stupid thinking, always saying that you cannot lose if you don't play. It's not a game, there's more to life than making sure everything will turn out fine. Cause honestly, it's worth pursuing even if you don't know where it will lead. You know you can't escape it. You know there's risk worth taking. You know you gotta just find out. Your heart is always changing. There's more to love than breaking. All that you can do is just find out.
And with a smile like an ocean wave, you catapulted around the sun to meet me at the other side to tell me that you found it fun. Swimming in the UV rays, you sounded like the sound of thunder booming through my stupid shades and shook all of the ground undone. I slipped into your beauty like a mudslide, and on my search I found nothing but upsides. Your arms extend like branches, and whenever we touch, I feel the bark begin to soften up at all my sappy punchlines. Maybe that's the reason. You're my earth, you're the planet, you're the grass, the wind and tides. And now that you're gone, I feel so out of place.
I'll try to give it another go. Walk out on my dresser and I'm saving it for later. Look at your bills, my bills elevator. I woke up feeling fruity, guess I'm feeling like a hater. Where I come from, you can't flip, you ain't a skater. And this is just a
ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the Stars taking on the Los Angeles Kings. My second game of the day, so I'm exhausted. Good stuff. Florida ended up winning that game 4-3, so I had a good time. Right now, just finishing watching this Hurricanes and Red Wings game. Oh, what a save, Gibson! Oh. So we're about 10 to 15 minutes before that game drops the puck. Missed. Let's see. Kept in at the line. Should keep. Oh, it's a two-man advantage for Carolina. Oh, boy. Surely they can score on this, right? Let's see. Can they keep it out? Oh, what a shot. Goss despair. Oh, might have been offside at the line, actually. Dude, Gibson is absolutely gassed. Oh my god. He is exhausted. Sweat dripping from the mask. Oh, wow. Good stat. Carolina has not had a 3-goal comeback win this entire season. Oh, did Hall take a penalty? Yep. Yeah, that's a stupid thing to do. Carolina is out shooting Detroit 33-16. The most Carolina Hurricanes thing I've ever seen. Well, I don't know who's doing the graphics for this Red Wings Canes game. They're having a hard time. Oh, good save. Red Wings are going to take the lead here. Oh, good glove save. Freddie Anderson. Goodness. Oh my goodness, we can finally get this thing started. Here we go, watch live. Huzzah. Oh my goodness, how long are we gonna have to wait? That is the question. Just don't be an ESPN game. Don't be an ESPN game, because then we might not start for another 20 minutes. Good save. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Ah, damn it, I have to listen to the Kings broadcast. Well, that's disappointing. You can change the broadcast. Sportsnet, if you want a suggestion, that's my suggestion. Free unsolicited advice from a guy who works at TSN. Add the ability to switch broadcasts. Although I wouldn't be surprised if that completely broke their system, so. To the place I belong, West Virginia, Mount Mama, take me home, country road. Is there really only 46 seconds left in the third? Really? Oh, don't remind me about the San Jose game, please. Ugh. Awful. Hated that. Oh. When I feel heavy metal. Going OT in Detroit. The way that the speed that this is moving at, this game might actually be over before the Stars game starts. Oh, look, the Rangers lost again. Huh, how about that? They're not very good. Finding 110 in a row. They're gonna win again. Jeez. Top of that division is so tight. Taking care of business. Taking care of business. Minute. Still waiting. Oh, come on, man. They're gonna put me to sleep before this game's even started. Come on. Oh my goodness, I can see the arena now. We're out of a commercial break. It's a miracle. Oh, goodness. How long did that ceremonial whatever take? Goodness. All right, let's get things started here in LA. Here we go. Face off won by the Stars. Going to be dumped in on Darcy Kemper. Adrian Kempe is going to pick it up, try to dump it out. Rantanen, though, that being Mikko Rantanen, obviously, breaks it up. But now here come the Kings. Shot towards the net by LaFerriere. That one steered aside easily by Jake Ottinger. LaFerriere sweeps towards the front of the net. That one goes wide, back to the point. Shot wide by Mikey Anderson. That one almost bounced over the net right in front. Malott back around to the point, but it gets by everybody. And back into the Kings zone. Up the ice. That one's going to be dumped in. Ottinger's going to play it. Harley around. Petrovic. And out and down the ice again. Intercepted on the pass from Clark. Here come the Stars. Harley in over the line. Waits, he shoots. It's deflected wide. Rebound bounces in front. Cleared away, though. Here's Harley at the point. Harley tries to center in front for steal. And that one stays down. And that one get touched? No. Harley's going to gather it at center. Here's Petrovic now. That one deflected into the King zone. Kemper settles it. Now here's Brian Dumoulin up the ice. Turcotte dumps it in. Here's Ottinger playing the puck. Fiala trying to break away from a couple of defenders as he's got the puck. Dumped into the corner. Centering pass for Fiala. Goes all the way down the ice now, and as the Kings gather it up. Cody Ceci now behind his own net, the former Star. And we're seeing something brand new today that we haven't seen before. Jamie Benn is wearing a visor for, I believe, the first time in his career. See if it gives him some power. Duchesne tries to center it for somebody. He slips and falls. Alex Turcotte's going to try and get it over the line, and he does. Drop pass. Mikey Anderson shot towards the net goes wide. Taylor Ward, not the baseball player, gets the puck behind the net. Shot towards the net there by some dude I've never heard of. Oh, Samuel Hellenius. Ah, no, I've heard of that guy before. Saved by Ottinger. So Ottinger's made a couple of saves early. Cat's eyes. That one's gonna deflect up and out of play. Missed about 30 seconds of game time because I was looking down. Oh. I am gonna fall asleep. I wish that was a joke. Not much going on so far. Steele. I'm gonna go up the ice, Heiskanen. Gonna bring it back in the zone. I'm not tired yet. Stop yawning. We'll tie up on the boards. The Stars are gonna just keep it in for an extra second. Kempe and LaFerriere coming up the ice, but they turn it over. Lindell breaks in over the line. Steele drops for Wyatt Johnston. He scores! Wyatt Johnston on the Stars' first shot of the game, and they lead 1-0. Great rush from the Stars overall. That was a Perfect shot. Johnston goes 5-hole. After the turnover, good play by Duchesne on the back check. Lindell starts the rush. Steal. Johnston was unmarked right in the high slot. And the Stars lead. We like that. We like that a lot. Let's go. Come on. Kings getting a chance immediately to try and tie it up, but won't get it, fortunately for me. Now the Stars are going to get it out of the zone. Nice early start for the boys. Dumoulin goes across ice to Cece. That's quite the interesting pair. Andrei Kuzmenko at the blue line tries to get it in deep, and he does. Turcotte and Fiala battling for it there. Shot towards the net by Kuzmenko is well wide. Up the boards, here come the Stars. Ritzkovian over the line. Drop pass, now Heiskanen has it on the far blue line. Lindell tries to go over, that was deflected very hard into the crowd. It was Rantanen that broke up that play. Hey, look at that. Wyatt Johnson already has 25 goals this year, eh? Well on pace for 40. Shot towards the net by Heiskanen's blocked. Kings are coming up the ice with numbers, and they turn it over at the blue line. That's an interesting strategy. Ben tries to get it through a pile, and he can't. Lundqvist and Lee doing battle in the corner now behind the net. Kings get it out. Centering pass swung on and missed there by somebody. Looks like Malott maybe. They have a bunch of guys I have never heard of playing for them right now. Doesn't help that Byfield's out and Kopitar I think is out right now for them. There we go. What is going on right now? A lot of commotion going on. I was trying to resize some of my windows here. Nice, good play. Hangs in over the line. Is Byfield? No, Byfield's in. Damn, they just have a bunch of guys that I've never heard of playing for them. I'll only be doing regular commentating for a little while longer. My voice is getting really tired, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably stop now. Robertson? Harley? Okay. Good play, Robo. Strong on your stick. Oh, boy, that was almost a lucky bounce. Robo. Oh, boy. Oh. Yep. Yep. Hance's skate. Oh, boy. Oh, come on. He didn't touch that. Oh, Fiala, wow. Ooh. Come on, boys. In over the line. Nope. Oh. Oh, come on, Bastion. Come on. Put it through. Oh. Come on. Point. Put it through, Luns. Just call him Nils. I don't know why I just called him Luns. Okay. That works. In the zone, Kemper. Okay, Johnny. Good work. That was a good save. Oh, man. Hmm. Come on, boys. Good save, Otter. Yes, he did put it too high. Thank you.